channel. My goal here is to learn to draw. My goal with this channel is to show you my process as I become an artist. I want to show you the dirt and grit, the stuff that I wish that I saw from others. So many times when you see artists on YouTube, and there are so many that I love and that I'll probably reference throughout this series, they start at such a higher level than I do. When they show you their first sketchbook, it can be kind of overwhelming because it's already like 1,000 times better than mine is. And so this is literally my first sketchbook. I've sketched on and off since I was a kid, but most of it was like tracing, not actually, mostly just tracing and then becoming overwhelmed. I want to just show you how to, or not how, this isn't going to be a tutorial, more so how I have gone about learning how to draw. I don't know where this is going to lead. I don't know if I'm going to be good at it. I'm not right now, be honest, and hopefully I'll get there. My goal is to show you the process, because so often, I don't know if you've seen those tutorial books that I got all the time as a kid, where there were 3 easy steps to learn how to draw, right? It'd be like, draw a stick figure, connect and fill in, and then make it awesome. And the jump from step 2 to step 3 was rarely explained and led to me quitting the tutorials multiple times. So my goal is that I'll push through, I'll show you the ups and downs of the process. I thought for this first video, I'll show you the beginnings of my sketchbook. I've been using this sketchbook for, 2 or 3 weeks. So I'll show you what I've done up to this point, where I'm at, give you a baseline, and then hopefully just show you every week how I'm doing, what I'm up to, and hopefully show you the progress over time. So we'll start here. Like I said, I have 4 kids. They love the show Ninjago, and this is, I believe, Lloyd from Ninjago. We literally just found a tutorial on YouTube and followed it. I think drawing tutorials are a lot of fun, but they don't really teach you the fundamentals of how to draw this character. So you have to kind of just follow it step for step and hope that at the end you have that character. I drew it again, hoping to make it a little bit better. I don't know. It could be, but there it is. So now we start the actual process. And maybe I'll zoom in here so you guys can, I think you guys can see that okay. Let's see. So here, as you can see, and I'll bring out a pencil because that's more fun. You can see I am following some sort of character design tutorial here. We got the through line, we got some sections. The face is just awful, but starting the process here, right? Same thing here. I just drew a bird from a book reference. This is supposed to be Heidi. If you've read the book Heidi, one of the books that we have has her on the cover. I use my kids' watercolors, colored pencils to hopefully make it a little bit better. I'll show you B-roll of this, but that's Steph Curry. That's Steph Curry right there. Didn't know if you knew that. This one is my first head tutorial. And what I think is just so funny about this is supposed to be the same head. I was following the same tutorial for all of these, and each one is different. And that's what I'm learning, is that you kind of do have to train your hand to make these shapes. And so that's what I'm doing right now, right? And so same here. I think this is the same tutorial, and then a side profile of that tutorial. I'm starting to understand it a little bit more, but we're not quite there. This is something I drew during work while I was in a work meeting. This is the fan in my office and the mouse. And I'm trying to constantly draw and to push through the feeling of, oh man, I'm terrible. I'm trying to use the sketchbook as much as possible and not just fill it with one page or one drawing. So here is my water bottle, just and the puff in my office, or no, my living room. There's a can of pop and some glasses. So I mean, this is where I'm at. I started to use markers here. I really do enjoy markers. Really, I just use the marker as the background here, but I really do enjoy markers. They're a ton of fun. You can fill up the space rather quickly. I'm rather proud of that one. My wife actually said it was one of the best ones she's seen of mine, so I'd say that's a huge compliment. So it's just a hairbrush, but the perspective on the little bristles for a hairbrush are pretty stinking difficult to get. So starting to figure that out. Keep going here. So this is where I started using the markers as shadows. So the markers I do have here, these are old Prismacolors. These are probably 10 years old. Got from a family member of mine, and just trying out alcohol markers, which are a ton of fun. As you can see over here, I did move on to Ohuhu because they are incredible and they're still very affordable. And then I was like, sometimes you just gotta have fun. And I enjoy anime and cartoons, and so I found a chibi tutorial and I made a couple chibis because they're fun and adorable. Similar to tutorials that I said before, I couldn't draw this chibi now on my own because you kind of have to follow step by step or it just kind of falls apart. So I don't know still like the structure of how this came to be. I just followed line by line with the tutorial. Here we have our dog, Wendy. First time drawing a dog. I mean, I'd say it's not terrible. I decided to avoid the shadows. Not try shadows, but there it is. A chair, so very exciting. And then I did a chibi dog with my daughter. The fun thing about doing this is that I often get to draw with my kids, and we're not too far apart in skill level, so we'll grow together. And then it started getting into some more serious. So I found a really cool tutorial on figure drawing and anatomy. I'm not sure exactly what my focus is going to be for art as far as what I'm going to draw. I do enjoy character design videos and looking at character design, so I'm starting with people, but I venture out into objects and other things at other points. So here's me following the same tutorial again and again. Really, I'm just starting with the structure, and I'll show that tutorial as well, so you can see it, 'cause it's in a book, which books are easier to follow to some extent because the screen doesn't go off on you or anything like that. So then I tried to take the next step in the tutorial, move on from just the skeleton to, okay, time to fill it out a little bit. And man, it got awkward fast. I will say I am definitely learning how the muscles are working and what that looks like, which is very cool. And then over here, it is exactly the same tutorial. I mean, so far all these pages have been the exact same pose and tutorial and whatnot. And then we're doing some renovation, so I drew a hammer, and well, my foot was there, so went ahead and tried to draw that. And now we are at the present day, and this has literally been like 2 weeks. So this I drew once again at the renovation of the house, and then at church I drew the guitar that was on stage, and then I don't know if you can even tell given the perspective, but that is a monitor, so that speaker that's on stage for the musicians. So that is where I'm at. So goal going forward is going to be to take you on my journey. I'll show you my sketchbook progress on a weekly basis, and then give you a drawing, an actual drawing of that I'll do live, showing you where I'm at and what my progress is at this point. So thank you so much. I hope that you find this inspiring. I hope that it keeps me accountable, and that maybe we'll learn something together.